Parent alienation is something a lot of people that is dealing with a narcissist go through. I want to talk about this because this can be something that is very heavy. It can overtake you mentally, physically, and emotionally. There's a lot of people that talk about how they have current parenting orders, but yet the parenting order is manipulated and controlled by the narcissist. The child is either afraid to see the other parent simply because they know that there's repercussions they're going to have to deal with when it comes to the narcissist father or the narcissist mother. So this puts the child in a emotional state of fear and anxiety, which means they are more likely go towards exactly what it is that the narcissist parent want them to do. The narcissist will try to control this child by putting them in sports, putting them in other extracurricular activities, giving them things that they want, really trying to shower them with some things. There was another situation that I know about from a client where they were talking about how the narcissist would try to have these expensive trips and take the child or the children, in her case, to places that she could not afford. And because of that, it will cause the child to want to miss that parenting time with the parent so that they can go and be able to reap the benefits with the narcissist father and mother in some cases. So you may be asking yourself, how do I deal with this situation? You have a parenting order, you have children, but yet you're not able to see them. I'm going to tell you right now, the best thing to do is to let this thing play out. I'm just going to be honest. It's not an easy thing for a lot of people, but it's very manageable. When you get to a place in your mind that you can't control the situation and that everything is held in the hands of God, and I know all from personal experience, you will get to a place where you are very content in the situation. One of the things God has shown me was that you've had more time with your children than time that you're losing. And that may not be the case for everyone, but I'm also here to tell you that your child is not going to be a child forever. What you're going through, you're not going to go through forever. What your child is seeing, they're going to eventually see the truth. Okay. So they may see this nice parent, this parent who wants to give them things, this parent who wants to put them in activities. But deep down inside, they know the truth. Deep down inside, they really feel what's going on. It's impossible to not feel what's going on. And they're also going to one day come to the realization of what's happening. And they're going to one day speak out on that. They may speak out on that with their emotions. They may speak out with that with their words. They may speak out with that with running away from that narcissist parent. They will eventually speak out when they get the confidence and courage. So I'm here to tell you that yes, even though you're going through a situation where you're being parent alienated from your child, I'm also here to tell you that this will pass. Okay. The more you try to push to see your child, the more you try to force the parenting schedule, the more you do to try to make acknowledgments towards it. I'm here to tell you that you're just playing the game with the narcissist, and the narcissist is going to continue to do the very thing. Now, there do come a point in time where God may tell you to file contempt. He may tell you to file certain paper orders so that the court could know about what's going on. And then there could be a season where God just tells you to be silent. I've witnessed both of those myself personally. And so when you look at that situation, you really have to take the guidance of God, because God may want to do something in you during this isolation season from your child. Again, it all sucks, but you also have to have emotional stability for yourself. And I've came in contact with multiple, unfortunately, fathers I've came in contact with that is been alienated from their child. They have not seen their children for a few years simply because of the narcissist mother. And I also heard of mothers that's also going through this thing on the same situation, but on the flip side. There's a lot of us going through that. And I'm here to tell you that you're not alone, and that as long as you're keeping God in the forefront, I can't say that it's an easy thing to face. I can't say that it's something that you wish that you didn't have to deal with, but at the end of the day, you're going to make it through. Be blessed. I almost forgot to mention that I have a book called The Narcissistic Manual. And in this Narcissistic Manual, I give you lots of tools on how to deal with a narcissistic parent, how to deal with narcissistic children, how to date again after narcissism, things you should be doing and should not be doing when it comes to dealing with a narcissist. And all of that information is found in this book. And it's called, again, The Narcissistic Manual. And you can find where to purchase this book in the description. Be blessed.